Jessica, could you perhaps just address the question as to why the story, the 2014 story of Ebola, is about more than just the epidemic itself?
Right. No, I mean, and that's really important to hone in on, because all right, there's so many things to mention about this story, about things that were happening around it and what it revealed about our global system. So I would say it's worth mentioning how much attention this got attracted in the media. And I'm going to talk about that too much, but I would have a lot to say on this in the discussion. But really important is that it revealed this gross inadequacy in our global preparedness, response, and coordination against infectious disease threats around the world. And it brought to light how important health systems are to fighting disease, because there were very weak health systems, which is why this outbreak was uncontrolled in West Africa. And also really mentioned how connected we are globally. The inability to contain Ebola in Africa led to outbreaks in the U.S. And it will continue to be a risk until we get that epidemic under control. And finally, I think another really important thing to mention about the Ebola story in general is how it instigated a fantastically rapid scientific and evidence-based response to develop vaccines and drugs and to test them, and also to use evidence and science to quell the fears that have been going on within populations about the risk of Ebola infection. So there's just so many things that Ebola brought up, and people will remember Ebola in 2014, but they'll remember it for a lot of other reasons besides the fact that the outbreak was happening.